Randy, where are you?
Candeli, you won't believe what I found in the far fields.
Blue box?
Leela, we are at the edge of the universe. The TARDIS stopped because someone stopped it.
Go, Doctor! Go! They're almost upon us!
Randy?
Candeli, there might be a missile about to strike the surface.
Very funny.
Give me that. Your friend isn't joking, Mr. Candeli. You have less than 2 minutes.
What missile?
The missile we came to warn you about.
Hi everyone, TARDIS 123 here, and today I'm going to be doing another Big Finish review. This time it's the second of the 4th Doctor Adventures Series 3, and that is White Ghosts. Now, it follows on directly from the end of the last story, The King of Sontar, and it kind of resolves what happened at the end of that, which is good. It kind of like pays off those who have listened to the previous tale, and it gives a nice bit of continuity and whatnot. And it's a lovely scene between Tom Baker and Louise Jameson, and I think Louise Jameson particularly does really well in that scene. And Leela being my favourite companion, I really do like that scene a lot, I think. And I like this whole theme over Series 3 of focusing on Leela and kind of like her relationship with the Doctor and whatnot. So yeah, that's good. And that's also a reason why you should probably listen to these in order, really. Not the entire 4th Doctor Adventures, but just Series 3, and probably the same for Series 1 and 2 as well. But I haven't listened to them, I've only listened to, well, White Ghosts and The King of Sontar so far, but I do have the entire Series 3, apart from Zygon Hunt, which I will have eventually, because that's not out yet. But, yeah, anyway, now, the story itself, moving on from that scene, the basic premise is you got this missile heading towards a planet, and the Doctor and Leela have gone to warn the survey team on that planet. Now, part 1 is very good, I think. It's quite short. It's only, it's not 30 minutes like normal, around 30 minutes. It's very much below that, about 23 I think it was, which is quite odd, and I'll get on to why I dislike that a bit later. But part 1 I love. Part 1 I think is the best part of this. And you've really got this slow build up with the missile coming towards the planet. And it slowly gets more tense and whatnot. And you know, you kind of like got the minutes counting down and everything, and then the seconds. And it's very good. It's got this real sense of mystery about it, like who's launched it and whatnot. And I think a lot of that is unfortunately not very well paid off in episode 2. It's rather basic. But then again, you know, you often have those things where you have the resolution and you think it's not as good because your mind thinks of loads of possibilities, and when it's not that, you're a bit disappointed. But anyway, I think moving on from that, part 1 is great because of all that, and then part 2 you get more mysteries built and then more things revealed about them. Well, I think that's very good as well, because you got this survey team who harbour a secret, and I won't tell what that is because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't listened to this, but I will say it is quite an interesting turn of events. However, I do think that it kind of like it keeps building up on itself, because first in part 1 you got the missile, then you've got kind of like the plants, and then you got even more, and then you got a final thing which at first appears quite threatening. You kind of like got this very threatening sound effect from this group who, if you've listened to this, you'll know what I'm talking about at the end. And it's a very threatening sound effect, but you know, eventually you just think, well, they've demeaned the story a bit, because it was cool to have the mystery before, kind of like another bit of mystery thrown, and I do like this story a lot for the mystery elements. But unfortunately, the payoff to those mysteries aren't always that good, and I think that bit kind of like it just snowballed a bit too much at that point. And you know, when you've only got 2 parts, because these are only 2 parts each, these 4th Doctor Adventures, and when you've only got 2, there's not much you can do, and it's a bit like what many people, including me, have a problem with the new series, that it's too quick. Too much happens too quickly, and I think the same thing affects this here, unfortunately. And going back to the comment I made on part 1 being too short, I think it should have been longer, like change the cliffhanger and just have a bit of part 2 at the end of part 1, and then have a bit more time to clear up the ending. See it, because the ending is what's going to make me give this a score of 8 out of 10, unfortunately. It's a very good story, but not as good as The King of Sontar. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say in this review. And sorry I forgot to rate The King of Sontar last week. I put down in the comments of that video what my rating was, and my rating is 9 out of 10 for that one, by the way. So yep, that's this review all done and dusted. Thanks for listening, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.